Local, Las Vegas.
Police arrested 3 teens for an elaborate kidnapping. Some of the details sound like something out of a movie.
This teenager lured a man in with the promise of a date. The trio kidnapped, robbed, and dumped him in the desert instead. It happened back in February, but we just got the police report today, so Fox 5's Chris Redfern went out to retrace their steps.
Our story starts here, Roberto's Taco Shop on Las Vegas Boulevard. The victim's been chatting with the girl online for a few weeks now, and they decide to finally meet up here on a Friday night.
She gets in his car and says she can get him weed for the night.
They end up here, towards the back of Woodlawn Cemetery. The victim sees 2 guys standing in a dark corner and assumes that's who he's buying weed from.
But the 2 split up. One goes to his side of the car, the other to the girl's side, where he pulls out a pistol and points it at the victim's head to rob him. Reluctant to give up his things, the report says the victim was pistol whipped and forced into the trunk of his own car. Teenagers wanted into his phone, but it was dead, so they stopped at a Walmart with the victim.
Curled up in his own trunk at gunpoint, the girl goes inside to buy a phone charger.
Then it's off to the desert.
It's dark. The victim's disoriented, and he's forced out of his own trunk in what seems like the middle of nowhere. Then they throw a blanket over his head.
In the report, the victim says they told him he'd have 5 minutes to run as far as he could before they started shooting. 30 seconds later, gunshots. The victim says he ran and hid in the rugged rocks until he thought it was safe.
Exhausted, terrified, the victim stumbles to the road and heads west on Lake Mead Boulevard.
Until he found a couple in their car who offered to help.
The nightmare finally ended here. The victim was dropped off at this gas station where he was finally able to call the cops.
The 3 teens have since been arrested. The ringleader, Baldomero Gutierrez, facing multiple charges, including battery, assault, and kidnapping. Christopher Redfern, Fox 5 News, Local Las Vegas.